it's Candice Quinn from Contract Hack. I'm here to tell you if you're a new associate or just getting started in your career, 3 things that you need to do to get started on the right foot. No one is going to sit you down on day 1 and tell you these things. There are going to be things that they just expect you to know or do. But it's the real stuff that's going to make or break your career. The reality is when you walk in the first day, they're going to hand you a laptop, show you to your desk, and maybe give you a small orientation. The rest, they're going to expect you to figure it out. That's exactly what happened to me and why I struggled so hard. That's also why I decided to create Contract Hack, so that other associates don't need to struggle as hard as I did. I had to learn everything the hard way through trial and error, but I'm here to tell you that it doesn't have to be that way. Today, I'm going to tell you 3 things that you need to do as an associate if you want to thrive, not just survive. These are just real, scrappy strategies that actually work. Number 1, manage up like your career depends on it. Look, your boss is busy. He doesn't have time to be holding your hand and walking you through step by step what you need to do. He's probably not even paying attention to the work that you're doing or how much work is on your plate. And I know what you're thinking. Candice, I'm the junior attorney. Shouldn't they be managing me? Well, yes, in a perfect world. But again, attorneys are busy. So you need to manage your boss a little bit. So what does managing up actually mean? It means taking ownership of the relationship with your supervisor. Don't wait for them to check in with you. You check in with them. Don't assume they remember what they assigned you last week. You remind them. Don't leave them guessing about your workload. Tell them. So what does that look like in practice? Well, send status updates. At the end of every week, let them know what you did this week and what you have on your plate for next week. It only takes a short amount of time, but it makes you look really organized and pretty impressive. You also want to make sure that you clarify expectations about assignments up front. So ask some pointed questions so that you are clear on what the assignment is and in what format they want you to complete it. This will save you from doing the wrong things and having to do things over and just the embarrassment that comes from that. And if you have questions about the assignment, don't just bring the questions, bring the solutions. Even if none of your solutions are chosen, just the fact that you proactively thought of them really adds value. The attorneys that master this, well, they get better assignments sooner. They also get better mentorship and better reviews. The ones that don't master this, they're constantly stressed, always confused, and getting burnout. Managing up is a skill they don't teach in law school, but it's one of the most important things that you can do. Number 2, build systems before you need them. This is where a lot of new associates crash and burn, quite frankly. You can't wait until you're drowning to build systems. You need to start building them before you're busy. And I mean the boring, unsexy stuff that keeps you organized and running smoothly, such as a task management system. I don't care what it looks like. It could be a piece of paper, something on your computer, something that helps you manage what assignments you have and when you need to complete them by. It also might help you to remember who it was from, who gave it to you, when it's due, and what the status is. Check this every morning and update it whenever anything changes. You're also going to want a deadline tracking system and one that's different from the firm's. A paralegal or an admin could miscalendar something, so you want to keep your own calendaring system as well. That's a backup for you and it will save your butt, because even if the paralegal miscalendars it, it's still you on the line if the deadline gets missed. And a bonus tip is to always calendar the deadline a couple days before it's actually due, just to give you a buffer. You're also going to want a system to track your time. Now, I'm not talking about the actual time tracking system the firm provides. I'm talking about something that gets you to actually enter your time as you're completing your work. You need to track your time as you go, not at the end of the day, not at the end of the week, and definitely not just at the end of the month. I've seen too many associates lose thousands of hours because they just failed to track them. Now, the thing about systems, they feel like a lot of extra work, but honestly, they're the things that are going to save you time when you are really in the trenches and really busy. They also save you lots of panic and stress later on. They're the difference between feeling in control and feeling like you're completely drowning. And when you have good systems, other people actually notice that. You become the reliable one, the person who doesn't drop balls. You're the person they want on the team. If you want templates to get your system started, well, I've got them for you. Go ahead and schedule a free call with me. The link is in the QR code or the pinned comment and description below. Now, on to tip 3. Find your people and protect your sanity. This one is the most important because we're all gonna have those things that are still just struggles and life just gets tough. This career is hard, like really hard. The hours are brutal and there's not a lot of compassion. The learning curve is steep and there's a lot of imposter syndrome. You're gonna have days where you have no idea what you're doing or why you're even still working in this career. You'll wonder if you're even cut out for it or why you got here in the first place. If you try to do it alone, you're gonna burn out. So a support system is key. You need people who get it. Inside your workplace, find at least one person that you can vent to and they can vent to you. It doesn't have to be your best friend, just someone that you can trust enough to vent to. It can be a junior attorney or a paralegal. It doesn't matter as long as it's someone that you can have that reciprocal relationship with. You don't want to have to pretend that you have it all together. You just want to be able to be yourself. Outside of your workplace, it's also important to find people that you can connect with. So find other lawyers, other colleagues, maybe at similar firms, at a similar place in their career that you can vent with when this job just gets really tough. For me, I joined the Bar Association's Young Lawyers group and we had a monthly lunch together. It was an amazing support system for me. I was talking to attorneys in my geographic area, but from other firms, and I got to hear what their experiences were, compare them to mine. It was a great and beneficial relationship for me. You definitely need people who aren't going to judge you and will help you get perspective. You also want people to help protect your sanity. You need to be able to set boundaries and you need someone in your corner to help you do that. So whether it's a friend or a family member or another lawyer in your firm or outside your firm, you need someone to help you understand when you can just turn that computer off at 11 p.m. You need someone that's encouraging you to take your vacation days and to have hobbies that aren't law related. I mean, let's be real. We all know that the legal profession has a mental health crisis right now. Depression, anxiety, and substance abuse are all too common. A lot of that comes from attorneys who sacrifice everything for their career and don't leave anything for themselves. But I'm here to tell you that you don't have to be that person. You can be successful and still set those boundaries. You just have to be intentional about it from the beginning. So there you have it. 3 things every new associate should do to start their career on the right foot. 1, manage up. 2, build your systems. 3, find your people. None of this is glamorous and none of it is what is shown in the recruiting brochures and videos. Law school certainly doesn't talk about this, but it's what actually works when you're a new attorney just trying to figure it all out. I learned all of it the hard way through stress and trial and error. I didn't have anyone telling me this stuff when I started out, but you do because you have me. So use it. Be scrappy. Be strategic. And remember, you don't have to be the polished attorney who wins at every turn. You just have to show up and do good work. If you're looking to level up your career, let's find out if we're a good fit to work together. Go ahead and schedule a free call with me. The link is in the QR code or the pinned comment and description below. I would love to chat with you about your goals and strategize how I can help you. And don't forget, those templates that I mentioned in tip number 2, you can get them also by scheduling a free call with me. So go ahead and click that link now. If you aren't ready for a call right now, that's okay. Just subscribe to my channel and I'll keep giving you all my free tips. Bye for now, hackers.